Hey everyone, I'm Joseph.
And I'm David.
We just watched
Alien Covenant.
Yeah. So guys, friendly reminder, don't forget to smash that like button. Subscribe to see more. But let's jump into it. Alien Covenant. So let's talk story. What we like, what we didn't like story-wise. And real quick guys, there's going to be some spoilers. We're going to try to avoid big ones, but there might be in it, so no promises. Story. First, what you don't like from the story.
What I didn't like about the story was how they went in. They didn't start anything. They didn't finish anything. Like, all I know is, okay, yeah. They show up on this planet and something happens and kills everybody.
Yep.
Okay. And then we don't dig deeper at all. We don't get any closer. We don't get any further. It's just like, you should know this. Well, you know what? If I didn't see Prometheus, then
I don't know this.
I don't know this. You know, if I'm going in early and as a fan of like, hey, this looks interesting, summer movie,
yeah, then
I would be lost. So I didn't like that. I also didn't like how the ships, you know, like we got one in space, one on the ground, and that's it. I mean, this is a highly advanced human race who can do a bunch of things, and yet this is all we got. You know, those are my only two really that I didn't like.
Story-wise?
Yeah, okay. I think the rest of it was pretty damn good.
Okay, I can agree with that. Story-wise, a couple things I didn't like. I felt that. Well, I gotta say one thing I did like first before I can jump into something I didn't like. It's weird, but I gotta do it that way, so you're gonna have to deal with it. I did like the fact that the alien, xenomorph, whatever you want to call him, isn't really the main antagonist. But I say that because I had some issues with the main antagonist from the story, which is why
I understand what you're saying.
Which is why I had to word it that way.
Yeah.
So you know that I kind of liked it, but at the same time, I didn't. If that makes any sense, I like it that it's different, but I didn't like his motivation, I guess.
No, you know what?
He's doing.
I guess that would be my third one. I have to agree with you. I don't like the motivation as well. Like,
yeah,
where did this come from?
There's no real motivation. It's kind of just like, fuck it.
He's the antagonist for the sake of being an antagonist.
Yeah, for being the bad guy.
You know, yeah, I'm the bad guy because I'm the bad guy.
Yeah.
There's no real rhyme or reason. This is who I am and why I do what I do.
Exactly.
And it doesn't really mesh really well. I mean, granted, it's
overall
movie.
It's good, yeah.
You know, and it works.
Oh yeah.
But motivation-wise,
it's kind of lacking.
It doesn't make any sense.
The other thing I didn't like, I feel like there was a couple scenes where you could have just cut them out completely, and it would have flowed just the same, and maybe would have kept it from kind of dulling out at some moments.
Keyword flute.
Yeah, some Fassbender on Fassbender action.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
Yeah, it was weird and unnecessary.
Every chick fantasy, I guess. I don't know.
Oh my god, yeah.
Yeah, we got some Fassbender on Fassbender action, you know.
But other than that, really, that's the only thing I really didn't like, story-wise. But let's dig deep, a little deeper. Stories, talk some characters. What characters we like, what we didn't like. I didn't really get attached to any of the characters. I only remember a couple names with Tennessee.
I remember Tennessee, and I remember Tennessee because he was.
He's red in Pineapple Express, but he's also
McBride,
Danny McBride.
Danny McBride, you know, he's
just where I want.
What's that show on HBO? He's freaking great. Eastbound and Down.
That one.
If you haven't seen it, it's Danny McBride at his finest.
Watch it after this.
It's hilarious.
But character-wise, those are the only ones that are really him and Captain Daniels.
See, exactly, right there.
That's one of the issues with it.
When he had to think, I mean, he said Tennessee right off the bat, and it was Captain.
I want to say it's Daniels.
When you have to refer to a character from another movie or an actor from another movie, then that means that character wasn't pretty non-memorable. I mean, basically it was Dr. Manhattan.
Yeah, that guy. Yeah, see, Dr. Manhattan.
You know, so
also the main girl, I thought her name was Daniels. She becomes captain. Spoiler: she becomes captain, guys. If you didn't know that already, you're slacking.
She becomes captain, guys.
Well, she becomes the captain of the crew.
I know.
Shut up, Dave. But I mean, one character you can't help but know is Fassbender because he's two characters.
And plus it's Fassbender.
It's David and Walter. Walter and David.
And
not this David. The better David.
It's just like at work, actually.
No, but character-wise, like I said, there's no one you can really attach to Tennessee because he was kind of funny, and he had like you can see his motivation throughout the movie.
I had some reservations about Danny McBride being in this movie.
So did I, because I usually only see him as the funny guy.
He's a comedic actor,
yeah.
And to be in this role, played it very straight and being very dramatic, and you're like, wow,
kick ass,
wow,
good job.
This is the same guy that says thug life, you know what I mean? So
got killed by Daewoo Lotto, bitch. But damn, poor. That's the only guy who's getting credit in this movie.
Yeah, I know. Really, I mean, it's terrible because Dr. Manhattan was really good.
He was. No, they were really good. It's just they just spoilers. They fucking die like that. There's no time to.
And then old girl from Fantastic Beasts was really good.
Yeah, she was good too. That's Captain Daniels.
That's Captain Daniels.
Yeah, she was really good. Also.
And I also think that James Franco will win an Oscar for this movie.
Bruh, his part in this movie
is vital to the whole story.
Fucking mind is gonna be all over the place, bro.
The second you see Franco be Franco in this movie, you can be like, that's an amazing actor.
That's art.
Yeah, that is art.
It's art at its best.
And we're not going to say anything else because we want you to see this movie.
And understand why.
And then comment below.
Why that's art. Another character, who's not a character, but the actual aliens, these bastards. I don't really, he said it, and it's true. They're standing a lot instead of being on all fours.
Upright.
We get a couple versions of them. Again, small spoiler. The white ones in the beginning, they're upright quite a bit, and the xenomorph at the very end is upright quite a bit. I mean, I think got to give it that.
Yeah. I think what got me was, okay, you have the small one in the beginning, the small white one, and he gets bigger, she gets bigger,
whatever it was,
and then it's standing straight up, and it's like 6 foot tall.
Yeah,
you know, and you're like, we've never seen this before.
Mm-mm.
Granted, that's not bad. It's not bad, you know. I mean,
it's different.
It's different, but at the same time, you're like, you know,
one of the like, okay, going back to how you said it's Ridley Scott giving us a horror sci-fi, you know, but really getting back to the horror thing.
Yeah.
I personally hate when shit crawls at me on screen. I die a little bit every single time I see that, you know, and then being that these fucking aliens are always crawling and then they're walking, I was like, oh, that's not that scary. But then they start crawling and I shit bricks. But
it's a wrap after that.
Yeah, after that, it was game over for me.
No, I you know, it's a good change. It's a subtle change.
Yeah.
But when I say subtle, I mean to the everyday watcher.
Yeah.
I'm an alien nerd, so seeing a xenomorph standing straight up is kind of like, eh. Yeah. But I'll go with it. Ridley Scott this is all from the mind of Ridley Scott. You know, so whatever he wants to do, it's his thing. He can change it. He can do whatever he wants. You know, so I'm on board. It's just when it's so drastic that in 4 previous movies, you never see the damn thing stand straight up, and then in this one, it's walking like a dude.
Like 90% of the time.
Yeah. I mean, if I wanted that, I'd watch Planet of the Apes.
Yeah. Another thing we got to mention, for the first time ever, we get to see the point of view of the xenomorph.
Yes.
I thought that was awesome. Also, spoiler.
Great addition. Like, I mean, honestly, I mean, I'm not a gamer, obviously, but they gave you the point of view.
Yeah, the first person.
First person, yeah. Mm-hmm. So and it's weird because it's all.
It's like
it's got a weird
tint and it's like kind of muggy.
Yeah. It's excellent addition to the Alien franchise.
Definitely.
Yeah, I mean, you know, there's some things you like, there's some things you don't like. I really like this. I wanted to see more.
Yeah, and it was completely off guard too. It was like a surprise. It was like no hint to it or nothing. It was just out of nowhere. You're just like, oh wait, this is the point of view of the Xeno. But that's awesome.
Because at first you're like, whoa, what is this?
It could be a camera because you get some camera shots from around the thing, so it could be.
And it wasn't. It was a xenomorph. It was great addition. Great addition. What did you like?
I gotta get back to the story. I feel like I know he wanted to say it, but maybe it just the horror parts. That one of my favorite scenes of this whole movie involves a shower scene, and it's very like old school, like, you know, murder style. Like you're watching, you're like, oh, y'all about to die.
Like Psycho.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
hunter.
Yeah.
But with an alien.
With an alien, yeah.
So it was cool, and it was definitely. I mean, I know the person next to me was screaming quite a bit.
Oh yeah, that's right. The person, yeah.
I'm sitting there, shit, that scared me. I'm saying.
Yeah. I unfortunately didn't get that experience, but yeah.
Not quite. That scared me more. It was just unexpected. It was a big dude too. I'm not trying to throw shade, but it was a big dude.
He was terrified.
Yeah, he.
So that means job
Well
has
done.
been fulfilled.
Oh yeah, definitely. Where do you think it's going from this? Where do you? First question before we jump into that, because I did argue. I think it's no longer prequels. I think this Alien Covenant kind of gets rid of Prometheus as much as it can to restart the franchise, but no longer a prequel in the sense that this is the new number one.
This is more of a jumping off point.
Yeah, instead of leading to Alien, the original, this is just where they take off. What do you think about that?
I have to disagree. I have to vehemently disagree. I think what we're doing here is we're saying Prometheus happened. We're saying Prometheus wasn't that good. We're also saying where we go from here is taking everything we can to get back to horror.
Yeah.
And I think this movie is a great jumping off point because if the timeline is correct, if we the timeline as we know it, if it's correct, then the next movie or maybe the movie after is gonna end up going straight into Alien. So I think they have to keep everything. I that's where I disagree with it. I don't think that we're saying we're scrapping everything. I think we're starting new, keeping the same continuity, and ending at Alien.
Let me fight back for a sec, because Alien, original, correct? You said the original message that starts off the whole shebang is from the alien ship that looks like a U, correct? Well, I bring that up because that's what starts off this whole shebang. Also, the way it ends...
Eerily the same.
Exactly. Also, the way it ends, it's also leading back to their original mission before they did the whole detour. So you see what I'm saying? Where I think like
they're never gonna make it to that planet.
I know they won't make it to that planet, but what if that's the switch? What if that's the switch? They do make it to that planet.
They're not making it to that planet.
You don't know that.
I'm not spoiling this for you because I want you to see this movie. I really want you to see this movie, so I'm not going to go in any further, but they don't make it to the planet. I'll tell you
In
right
this movie, but maybe the next one, damn it. However, planet aside, I still think it's a whole new start for this franchise now because of the way it begins and the way it ends.
Well, I can agree with that, but I'm saying on the bigger picture, on the grander scale, it all reverts to Alien.
Yeah, see, I don't see how it's gonna fit now.
All signs point to Alien, but we'll see. I mean, who knows? Ridley Scott may not even make another one.
That's true.
So we'll never know.
I hope he does though, because I really enjoyed this one, and I'd like to see more. I'd like to also see more versions of the xenomorph instead of just the Queen, your xenomorph, and what do they call the face huggers?
Face huggers.
I would like to see maybe a little more a wider range, because in this one we do get two different versions of it, I guess you could say.
Yeah.
So I thought that was neat. So I'd like to see more of that if we do get future movies.
And I think future movies would be great.
Yeah. But all in all, what do you think? Would you? Okay. Question: was it worth your time the first time?
Yes.
Would you spend more time, because money you can get back, but you can't get time back? Would you watch it again?
Rewatchability is through the roof. I would watch this movie tomorrow. I would watch it the next day. I think this movie, because I am such an Alien fan of the original and how it gets back to that, just horror-wise, jump scares. And I know I keep repeating these words, but it's so true. When you're sitting there and you're on the edge of your seat, you're like, that makes a great movie.
Yeah.
And is this movie as good as the first? Maybe not.
Yeah.
Is this movie better than Prometheus?
Yes.
Yes.
Definitely.
And that's the last thing we have to go on. So you're only as good as your last movie. So I mean, if you come out of the gate with this,
you're doing good.
great job. And plus, it's Ridley Scott.
Yeah, so kudos to him for making great movies.
Mm-hmm.
But I definitely think this movie was worth the time I spent watching it the first time. And it's definitely worth watching it again and watching it again. Like, Prometheus, I haven't seen that much because I watch it sometimes just recently just for this. But this is something you could watch and enjoy.
Yeah.
And it's a good creepy flick. Like, there's moments where you're sitting there and something happens, just shit.
Like, uh-oh.
Yeah, or you even know it's coming, so you're sitting there like, don't do it, and then they do it.
There was times in this movie where there was a lull and it was real quiet, and I'm sitting there like, when are they going to scare us?
Yeah, like something's going to fucking pop up.
Yeah,
like,
something's about to scare me. I just don't know when it's happening.
Yeah. I think twice, like, nothing happens. You're like, oh, okay, nothing.
Bastards.
But no, definitely worth your time. Definitely check it out. Hopefully we get more because it's enough to get me hooked, and I don't know as much as he does, and nor, like, you know, he's a fan of, like, the original. Like, he's a bigger fan than I am, but this movie did enough for me, you know, your everyday person, to want to learn more about Alien in the universe, and to want more movies to get more information, more characters, more of the actual aliens, and of just more story. You know?
No, yeah, definitely.
I think that's a good thing. If it makes me happy, and then also the actual fan happy, I think that's a good move.
Yeah, this is a great jumping off point. It really is.
Yeah.
If the reboot is what they're doing, then this is a great start.
That's what they're doing.
It's an excellent start. It really is.
That's what they're doing.
Oh, and by the way, this is a beautiful movie.
Motherfucker. I told him. He has this, you know what you like, what you don't like. He was like, well, one of them is a beautiful movie. And I was like, that don't fucking count, because yeah, it is a beautiful movie.
It's a gorgeous movie.
Opening scene,
space, just
spaceship.
Everything about this cinematically is gorgeous.
There's a few moments where CGI
there is, but
like iffy. But I mean, that's just nitpicking.
80-20.
Yeah, easy.
You know, it's and the space stuff for me is secondary. I love this stuff. There's shots of just hallways and lights coming on. It's just gorgeous.
Yeah, it is.
You know, I think Ridley Scott has re-solidified himself as one of the top directors in all of Hollywood. And this is coming from a guy who did Alien, obviously, did Gladiator. You know, this is a top-notch guy, and to come back with this to knock it out of the park. That's why he's one of the best of all time.
But I think where we disagree, we can agree and say, all in all, time, money, well spent, worth watching. Check it out. We enjoyed it.
Very much so.
All right, everyone. So that's what we thought. Likes, dislikes, all that on our side. But we want to hear your thoughts, your likes, dislikes in the comment section down below. Also, don't forget, you can follow me on Instagram, like my page on Facebook, hit me up on Twitter. All 3 links are in the description box down below. And as always,
we'll see you at the movies.